Hi everybody, welcome to G4G here on YouTube. Today we're taking a look at a problem that's going on with Destiny 2. So we'll do the quick one first, and then we'll go ahead and talk about the larger issue that Destiny 2 players are facing with the release or the drop of Curse of Osiris. So here is Xur for the weekend. He is over out by the Winding Cove. I'll show you on the map where he is right now. He's selling Dragon Shadow. He's got Nizarek Sin. He has the Prometheus lens and the MK44 stand aside. So the Prometheus lens is the big deal going on right now. And that is, this game has got the Prometheus lens completely broken, especially in PvP. So if you have the 29 shards, you're probably going to want to get this now. However, your lifespan for using this particular weapon might be severely limited, as they are saying that they're going to fix it. They just don't know how they're going to fix it. Sounds kind of screwy to me. It sounds like, once again, players are beta testing a game for people. But
one day you will understand what
the biggest issue, I'll show you the map where Xur is. So today and throughout the weekend, he happens to be here. So you'll land, you'll come around the bend, and then around here in the outskirts, you can pick up a
the Cabal are
one of
bringing
the
in a
vehicles,
fortified mining lander. I believe this means
fly
a
out.
resource grab.
And the easy way to get up here is to just kind of come up this side. And there you go. So, what is the issue that is currently going on? I have lots of enemies. What is the issue that we currently have going on here now with the release of Curse of Osiris? Well, one of the main issues is that the power level that it used to take you to get into the higher raid content in Destiny 2 was 300. Well, now that Curse of Osiris is coming out, the power level to get in has been raised to 330. But that means if you are not purchasing Curse of Osiris right now,
clear out.
I'd expect a
you're not
Cabal
going to be
mining
able to
expedition
get
be heavily
into
armed.
the
Be
existing
careful.
raids. What is that? I mean, how do you let that happen? How do you release a DLC for $20 that effectively ups the caps enough that vanilla players who don't own your expansion can't do vanilla content? It's one thing to drop a raid, an expansion, extra content, and, you know, obviously vanilla players are not going to be able to get into the new content. That certainly makes sense. That's how MMOs go. But how is it that you lock them out of current content? That, to me, just seems out. I think these guys are a little higher than me. I gotta revive this guy, apparently. And I'm gonna have a fucking Demon Hunter mount come from behind and kill me. Yeah, there's a fell puppy. So, to me, that just seems to be bullshit. And funny to have the issues that they're currently having with their player base. To do something that stupid just seems utterly ridiculous. Like, how do you release a
I heard
DLC
those explosions from here. What
that
was
takes
Oh, just
vanilla
us taking
content
out a mining lander, a ship,
and puts it out of reach
As you
of
do.
people who only
I
have
stand in awe.
vanilla content. Think about that in the case, say, World of Warcraft. You're playing along with vanilla back in the middle 2000s, you know, 2005, 2006, and TBC drops, okay? Hello there, Loot Crate. So TBC drops, and, you know, maybe you're having a hard go of things in life at the moment, and you're playing with a group of casual friends, and you're like, hey guys, look, I'm not getting paid for 2 weeks. It's gonna be a little bit before I can pick up TBC. And you've been getting into... Wow, the loading screen again. You've been getting into UBRS groups or something like that. Or you're running Strathholm to get the Baron mount. All of a sudden, dungeons that you were allowed to get into at 58, 59, 60, which is vanilla levels, now all of a sudden say you need to be level 61 to get into them. You're like, okay, but this isn't TBC content. This is vanilla content. I'm probably gonna kick my ass, so I think I'm gonna go. They have skulls. Well, that wasn't too bad. Maybe some hit and run tactics will work here. I mean, to me... Whoa, get up, get up, get up. Crap. Yeah, these guys are definitely gonna kick my ass. That just doesn't seem to be a valid thing to do. I mean, yeah, sure. Gating content behind your DLC, if it's related to your DLC, makes sense. You know, if you only had vanilla WoW, maybe you were not allowed to roll a Blood Elf Paladin because it was introduced in TBC, or a Draenei Shaman on the Alliance side. Certainly makes sense. Certainly makes sense that you can't take the Dark Portal through and come out over on Hellfire Peninsula. Again, but the thought of not being able to do existing content because the requirements go up who are capable of doing just seems like ridiculously poor. Where did he come from? It just seems like ridiculously poor planning. And I don't honestly know how Bungie does that. And not only is it strange to think of them doing that, but it's coming at a time when the community is very, very upset with this game. You have people being upset at what was going on with the experience sliders and everything like that, and they finally, hopefully, began to recover for it. I mean, they were due to have a dev stream, and they canceled the dev stream because they're like, yeah, so the community's not really happy with us right now. So, you know, maybe we won't do the dev stream. And, maybe we'll just spend this time working on the game instead. So, that's what they were thinking. And then they come out and they pull this shit. It makes you wonder if there's anybody over there with any kind of a planning brain. You know, any kind of a brain that functions and actually thinks about things, and thinks about things from the player perspective. Oh, that looks bad over there. However, with the fact that we have two factions fighting, hopefully they can be occupied long enough for me to pick them apart. I don't know. To me, it's very surprising to see them do... Well, not surprising. It just seems ridiculous for them to do something like that. And the timing of it is just awful. That they do something like this right after the experience controversy. I mean, if it's bad enough that you're going to cancel a live stream because you were that concerned with the community perception, just doesn't seem to be the smartest thing in the world. And the really sad thing is I could potentially be ready for Curse of Osiris and be paying for it, playing it right now. However, several weeks ago on Discord, girlfriend sees me playing Destiny 2. It's like, ooh, yeah, so how is that? And I'm like, yeah, it's good, blah, 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 this, that, and the other thing. And she's like, I want to get it on my next paycheck. Well, she hasn't gotten it yet. So I've kind of been holding off playing it and progressing in it because I didn't want to get too far ahead of her when she started. And she hasn't grabbed it yet. But hey, I think she saved up the money from buying this game and getting me a Christmas gift. I just don't know what it is yet. But it would have been nice to have spent some time in the game and playing it instead of waiting. Because I did like the original Destiny, and I certainly did go relatively far in the game. I was just never part of a clan or anything, so... Oh! Ouch. I never really raided. Which is something I don't know if I would be able to accomplish in Destiny 2. I don't really have the time to commit to something like that, unfortunately. Thanks to, of course, the new raid coming out for World of Warcraft. But, you know, I would have at least like to maybe be capped out at this point. So when I get Curse of Osiris, it certainly remains to be seen when that happens. But it's good to know there's going to already be giant controversy surrounding it. So what do you guys think? How do you feel about Bungie sitting here? That looks like it should be something. It looks like a communicator stuck in the ground. How do you feel about the fact that content that is not related to the expansion pack is all of a sudden being screwed up by the expansion pack? Do you think this is a ridiculous failure to test on Bungie's part over here, or do you think this is just a ploy to basically force everybody into spending $20 to the expansion pack, even if they weren't necessarily ready for it? Let me know down in the comments below, folks. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm signing off. To the expansion pack, even if they weren't necessarily ready for it. Let me know down in the comments below, folks. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm signing off.